Welcome to the Weekly Mints video, everybody. We're going to be covering 3 projects today. We have NFTSeeker, which I have a lot to speak about with them, and Bad Fox's motorcycles. So I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but Miguel and I are pretty good friends, and he used my Discord as kind of a guinea pig to test a lot of what NFTSeeker can do today. So maybe you guys won't be too surprised to hear that I am now their community manager. So a lot of the things that I'll be doing is hosting game nights, checking tickets, helping out in the Discord, stuff like that, but I'll also be showing people how to use a lot of the Seeker tools and how I personally use them. So now that you know that I'm clearly biased, we're going to cover everything that NFTSeeker can offer you. First up, we're going to look at NFTSeeker OG Pass. The first utility is that it will allow you to mint 3 of the whitelist spots from the main mint, which is starting tomorrow. If you would like to mint all 3 of them, you will receive the full set. So this is the circular piece, the triangle piece, and then the gun shape piece. And if you do have all 3 of them, you can combine them to create the founders piece. And I'm going to go over all of those utilities a bit later. Owning an OG Pass will also give you passive income. Pass holders will be paid a monthly distribution of 75% of the OG Pass secondary royalties, as well as 25% of the main collection secondary royalties. You will also get priority DM subscriptions, which if you go over to subscribe, you can see how this works. This allows you to subscribe to any project snipes by direct message. If you have an OG role, then you can have up to 5 subscriptions. If you have the Oatmeal Gambler role, which means that you own the OG Pass, then you can have up to 20 subscriptions, and everyone else gets 1. I'm going to quickly show you how this is going to work. However, there are a lot of tools, so I'm not going to do it for all of them. So first up, let's say we want to check out Smooth Yeti Mountain Club, and we want to search by red fur. So let's click the policy ID to copy it, go back to the Discord, hit subscribe, and then it says DM me when listings are under the floor, listings are under a certain trait value, or a value combo. So I'm going to do the value combo, and then over here we can paste in the policy ID. We can call it Yeti Red Fur, and then the trait would be the fur trait, and the trait value would be red. So we can submit that, and then it's going to say that it's here, and anytime a red fur is listed for under the current floor, it will notify me. Also, if you're getting sick of all the notifications, maybe they're dumping, who knows, you can click unsubscribe, scroll to the bottom, and then select Yeti Red Fur, and unsubscribe. You will also get access to the sniping channels, and if you aren't a holder, you will have access still to the public snipes. However, it does have a 5-minute delay, and this delay may be increased in the future. But if you scroll down, you can see all of their sniping channels here. There's so many projects, you can just kind of scroll through, and let's say you want to check out Disco Solaris, and you can just keep scrolling. It'll always show you whenever there's a Disco Solaris that has recently been posted under the floor or under a trait floor. And the last 3 is governance, where you will be able to vote, the whitelist opportunities, which they will be giving partner projects a discount if they give out whitelist spots to their holders, and then also you will get early access to some of their beta testing programs. So now moving over to what is minting tomorrow. These 3 pieces, which we've spoken about earlier, if you do burn all 3 of them, you will create the Founders tool. Now, if you're not interested in the Founders tools, you only have to mint 1. If you do have 1 or more, you will have access to the Traders tools, which include the Sniper, Data Insights, browser extensions, etc. And if you're curious as to what your beta features are, you can go sign in NFTSeeker.tools, and then it tells you right here that wallet analysis is the beta feature at the moment. Once this is fully fixed, it will only be accessible by the people who hold the new NFTs, not the OG passes. Now, if you do burn all 3 of your pieces and you create the full piece, you will get access to the Founders tools, and you will also keep your access to the Traders tools. One of the tools offered is the holder verification bot, where it will automatically assign roles to your Discord members depending on what NFTs that they hold inside of their wallet. It can also check for how many are held, the time that it was held for, the traits that are held, and any combination in between. For inside of your Discord, if you want to have a sales and listing channels, anytime one of your NFTs is listed and anytime that one of your NFTs are sold, it will post it inside of that channel. Now this one is one that is probably most people's favorite. This is the reactions counter. It can count how many Discord reactions you have in specific channels and then assign roles based off of those reaction counts. The reason why I like this so much is because it makes the Discord look very lively. When you first join a Discord and there's no reactions and nobody talking, it makes you feel like this project is not going to do very well, regardless of that being the truth or not. It's also just incentivizing people who are already in the Discord to simply react. It's not incentivizing people to create alternative accounts and bot the hell out of the Discord, making it look artificial and fake. You can also get access to the Snipers channels for your Discord if you would like, and there's also a weighted giveaway bot. which was first created in my Discord, and I love the way that it works. Basically, I have 3 rarities. It's common, uncommon, and mythical, and the commons count as 1, the uncommons count as 3, and the mythical count as 10 for my giveaways. You will also get access to the Snipe subscriptions, which we showed earlier, the weighted giveaways, which I just spoke about, and the Discord stats summary. How this works is you type in !server stats, and then you put in the invite code for that server, and it will tell you how many members, how many are online, and the amount of boosts. There is also the trade history bot, which shows you every time a specific asset has been bought or sold. And then the last 2, the collection stats and the wall check, are some of my favorites. So all you have to do is !collection and then type in the policy ID. It's going to show you the floor, the volume, the 24-hour volume, how many were bought on that day, and how many were listed on that day. It also shows the percent that is listed, the total sales, the assets sold, and the amount of holders. For the walls check, you just do !walls followed by the policy ID, and then it's going to tell you how much is needed in order to 2x all the way up to a 10x. At this current time for the NFTSeeker OG Pass, it would have required 50 sales in order to double it up to 600. Now let's go over all of the mint details for tomorrow because it is a little crazy. First things first, the dates set up right here are correct. If you look at it on your computer and your computer is set up to your time zone, this will be correct. Checking out the price and the total supply, it will have a total supply of 3,333, only 1,111 possible full sets, and the price will be 100 USD. So how this is going to work is phase 1 and phase 2 will happen at the same exact time. 2,070 are reserved for the OG Pass holders. So if you do hold an OG Pass, you are guaranteed up to 3. And if you do want to get the full set, you have to mint 3 all in one single transaction. If you do it individually, you will not be guaranteed the full set. Now for phase 2, anybody who is on the friend project holders will be able to mint during this time. Now this is going to be the first come, first serve portion, and it might honestly not even make it to phase 3. So this list right here is all of the NFTs that are supported during the Friends mint. How this works is per roll, you will be able to mint 1 NFT. So if you hold an Atlanick Ocean, that is 1 roll. If you hold a BlindGirl, that is another roll. And make sure, once you hold one of these NFTs, to do the holder verify and make sure that you get your roll. And now if you're lucky, and you're in phase 3 and it somehow goes to phase 3, this will take place a day later on November 8th. And per roll, if you have the whitelist roll, you will be able to mint 1. If you have the whitelist plus 1 roll, you will be able to mint 2. And I don't think this is possible, but if we somehow get to a phase 4, this will be for the public, and it'll take place roughly 6 hours after the phase 3. And the last thing that you're going to need to do in order to mint is register now. So I already have an account, and when I click register now, it's going to automatically load me into my account, but you're going to have to create an account. Once you do that, connect your Discord, and for every role that you have, it's going to automatically know, and it's going to allow you to mint. So then you'll go over to Mint Seeker Tools right here. Right now it's in the test phase, so this isn't what it's going to actually look like, but there will be the 2 phases. The top one is for the phase 1, and phase 2 will be in the bottom. Remember how these will happen at the same time, but the 2,070 that are allocated for phase 1 will be this top bar. The ones that are for phase 2 that are first come first serve will be for the bottom. Just to be extra clear, let's say for an example that you can mint 5 and you have 3 for the pass and let's say 2 for phase 2. You would put 3 for the quantity here and then submit your phase, and then put 2 for the quantity here and then submit that phase. The next project we're going to be covering is Bad Fox Motorcycle Club with their motorcycles minting on the 11th. This is going to be for a mint price of 85 ADA. There will be a total supply of 3,000 of these NFTs with 10 models, 178 traits, 23 backgrounds, and 1 legendary. The whitelist will take place at 7 a.m. UTC, and the public will be 1900 UTC. If you do want to mint during the whitelist, for every 3 Bad Foxes that you hold, you can mint 1 motorcycle. Also, if you have the OG roll, you can mint an additional 1 motorcycle. If you are a holder, you don't need to register. It will be a snapshot. However, if you do have the OG roll, then you do need to register on their site in order to mint your +1. Also, if you hold one of the mouth traits, either being crypto or the cash bag, then you will also get one of the motorcycles airdropped for free. They are also giving away 80% of all of the royalties for all of their policy IDs to the holders. Every fox that you hold counts as 1 share, and every motorcycle that you hold counts as 2. They will also be giving away clay tokens that they've earned from holding pitches, as well as other Clay Nation NFTs. In order to get some of these clay tokens, you do have to own some of the clay attributes that are associated with clays on your Bad Fox. If you want to check for yourself, you can go over to badfoxmc.com/wallet. and then it'll bring you over to this link right here. You'll connect your wallet and you can scroll through all of the clay traits. These will be distributed sometime after the motorcycle mint and sometime before the burn event. If you choose to participate in the burn event, what you'll be burning is 1 motorcycle, 1 female fox, and 1 male fox. What you will get in return is this bad key, which is 3D animated, and you'll be able to interact with it inside of your wallet. Now, if you're worried about losing the artwork will be preserved by containing their IPFS references within the key's metadata. Also, at a 100% burn rate, there can only be 3,000 keys. The benefits for a key holder will be lifetime airdrops for every future collection, as well as access to all of the metaverses that they're building in. The first airdrop that's going to be available will be their 3D Fox collection. They're making a 5K 3D Fox avatar that will serve as a metaverse compatible avatar, and you can instantly use them inside of the OG verse, which was developed by OG Bears. And the next one will be a Vox Fox collection. They have partnered with Labs to develop a 5K Vox Fox avatar. These avatars will serve as a Boss Planet compatible avatar and will also work together on a motorcycle club for Boss Planet. Some of the metaverses that they're developing inside of will include Cartastacks, and Cartastacks has offered them an entire floor in their collaboration tower. Floor 69, by the way.
Nice.
They are also being developed inside of OG Bears, where there will be a minigame for both the communities. The minigame is a Bear vs. Fox motorcycle racing minigame, and the minigame will be a restricted play-to-earn game where winners will get NFT prizes. And lastly, they are buying lands in other metaverses in order to build different kinds of motorcycle clubs. They also have other utility offered by other projects, such as Cardano lands where you can stake for Hexonium. You also have Ape Society, and then you also can stake with Mad Dog. That is everything that I wanted to cover today, guys. I know I only covered 2 projects, but these are the 2 projects that I am the most hyped on, and I didn't want to throw in a third just to have a third, so that's why there's 2. I am leaning towards NFTSeeker being the better of the 2 for a mint and flip. However, I do think that Bad Foxes will continue to do well in the long term. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Till next time, guys. Peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.